Hey guys, so the number one question that I've been asked about this crazy collection, $90, $100, just incredible stuff, games, games, games everywhere. What am I keeping for my collection? It's a good question. I just want to point out that I spent $9,100, and that is money that's tied up. I run this business cash only, debt free, same way that we run our lives. So, that's a lot of money to have tied up at one time. That's the biggest transaction I've ever done. So, I've been in selling mode, got to get the money back quickly and get into the profit as quick as possible. So, the number one thing on my mind isn't what I'm going to keep, it's what I'm going to sell. But at the same time, I still kept some stuff. So, this is one of the things which you guys already know. I had this box in my collection, but I didn't have the system. So this is my box right here, and it had all the inner packaging, the manuals, everything, but no system. And then the box that I got from the collection had the system inside of it and all the cords and accessories, but no like cardboard trays or manuals. So basically I kept the system from that box and put it inside of this. So now I've got this beautiful box. This is my favorite box of all time. I think it's just like beautiful. Smash and Splatoon, two of the best Wii U and actually Switch games. So that I had to have. And then the other system I had to have was the one that goes with this controller. The Halo Green original Xbox. I do have an original Xbox, but it's just normal. So to me, this seemed like an obvious upgrade because this thing is awesome. I love the clear, transparent green. Just awesome. So that I had to keep. And then the other thing, another system upgrade, at least in my opinion it's an upgrade, the PlayStation 3. You can see it's got 4 USB ports, which means it is the backwards compatible. So this thing can play PS3, PS2, and PS1 games. So it's kind of the ultimate machine for all things Sony that are older than PS4. So that was also a must keep for me because I just have a regular PS3, and compared to the backwards compatible, that's pretty lame. Alright, and now to the games. A few games that I just had to keep, including recommended by a subscriber in the comments, Magic Sword for the Super Nintendo. I was told that this is a really good game, and it's not too expensive or anything, but it looks kind of fun to me, so I decided to keep that. It's by Capcom, which I love. And then also Snowboard Kids, complete in the box. This thing is beautiful. Definitely a must keep. It's got the manual, the cartridge is in great shape. And then probably the coolest, perhaps the most rare game of the entire collection, StarCraft 64, complete in the box. Absolutely beautiful. The manual's in great shape, the cartridge is in great shape, and I'm never going to see this game again, so I had to have it. And guys, that's it. So I kept 3 games, 3 systems, and everything else I'm selling. A lot of it has sold already. I'm going to take you guys through how I'm doing so far, how much is sold. But there's still a lot left. There's a good bit of the box stuff is on my eBay store. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and check that out. If you're interested in getting a few games, message me on there and we can work out a deal. Also on Amazon I've got a bunch of stuff, so links to my stores are in the description below if you want to check out what I have available. Hello everybody, welcome to the sales side portion of this video. So I just went over everything I kept from the collection. Now I'm going to go everything that I have sold so far from the collection. A lot of people that have been asking, you know, like when I'm going to break even, when I'm going to get my money back, how long it might take to make profit, and how many hours it will take to go through the $9,100 collection that I purchased. Well, it is March 11th today while recording. It's not going to be March 11th when you see it. So maybe when you see it, I'll be in the profit. I purchased the collection on February 16th. So it's been, I don't know, roughly 3 weeks since I purchased it. And I am done with all of the listing. So it took me 3 weeks worth of work. And I wasn't exclusively working on the collection, so I'd say 2.5 weeks, maybe 80 hours of work to go through everything. So basically, you know, 2 full-time work weeks if you want to look at it that way. All the work is done. Now I just need to wait for sales to roll in, and, you know, we'll factor in another hour or two for shipping for the rest of the eBay items. But I'm going to bring you guys through what has sold on eBay so far, and let's do it. So first off, the Watermelon N64 controller sold pretty quick. It was my first sale on February 28th. So you can see I bought it on February 16th, focused on getting stuff sent off to Amazon FBA first, and then I started listing on eBay. So it took 12 days to get my first eBay sale. And $33.99 is what that sold for. Good joystick, so it sold pretty fast. Sold the Sega Genesis Complete in Box Generations Lost game for $20 plus 4 shipping. And then I sold the Game Boy Color. Unfortunately, the audio didn't work, so I had to sell that as is. Got $30 free shipping on that. And then a couple of Sega Genesis games sold to the same person. The Jennifer Capriati Tennis, complete for $20. And then we got the, I think the next one is the Dracula for $18. And same person bought these 3 games. And then the third one was Galaxy Force 2. So I got to ship them all together, so it saved a little bit on shipping. I bought that one for $20. And next up, the Hammer and Hero for PSP. It was game only, so I didn't want to sell it on Amazon because that's a return waiting to happen. So I got $30 plus 3 shipping. And basically all the eBay stuff, I decided to sell on eBay if it's a really low rank, and it probably won't sell on Amazon FBA. It's more likely to sell on eBay, or if it's complete in box, or in the box like this tennis for NES. $20 plus 5 shipping. I had no manual, but the box was in pretty good shape. So that one sold pretty quick. Then Alone in the Dark had a cracked case, no manual. Sold it for $16 free shipping. So again, if there's any condition defects, I'll go to eBay as well. Colony sold for $16 free shipping. That one just, or Colony Wars, has a low rank. Warzone in the box, $14 free shipping. So nothing major there. The Lost Vikings had some condition issues. It was, you know, written on with permanent marker on the cartridge, so that's why I sold that on eBay. $20 plus 4 shipping. Pokemon Crystal, my biggest game sale of the collection. This one might surprise some of you guys. $250. Already got the buyer left feedback, was super happy. So yeah, and it looks like I actually made a mistake listing it as condition brand new. So whoops, but they already left feedback, they were happy, and obviously they could tell by the picture that it wasn't brand new. People looking for this kind of stuff are looking for the pictures to look closely at for condition. So I think I had all 12 pictures for that one. As many as I can get for something of that caliber, and I sold it for a premium. Resident Evil 4 Premium Edition sold for $25 plus 4 shipping. That's a fairly uncommon game, so I'm sure the buyer was happy to get that one. This is the Pokemon Center Game Boy Advance, the Gold Edition. Computer's kind of freezing up here. But that sold, I accepted an offer of $65. So, not too bad. The market's kind of gotten flooded because they're making replacement shells for those, and people are just putting a new shell on a different system and saying that it's the Pokemon Center New York version. That one was original, so I did get a little more for it. Okay, next up we have Zatch Bell Electric Arena, complete in the box, sold for $25 with free shipping. So next up, Final Fantasy II, a good sale, complete in the box for $130 plus $5 in shipping. And then we've got B Damon. This sold for $14 free ship. It is brand new. I think that went to a subscriber, so thank you for the purchase. And then Gemfire. I don't like to sell cartridge only that often on Amazon, so I usually go with eBay on those. And that sold for $15 with free shipping. Super Conflict, a fairly uncommon game, super low rank, so sold that on eBay for $12. And next up is Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. This box had some wear. Everything kind of had some wear, but I still got a pretty good price at $70 plus $5 shipping. Tokyo Beatdown for the DS. Fairly uncommon game by Atlas. Sold for $40 plus 3 shipping. It was complete. And then I tend to sell the long box games like this on eBay. $30 for the Tekken. It was in really good shape, so that's a premium to get for that one. We got Cybernator for the SNES, $27.95. Pretty decent sale there. I think the back of the cartridge had some wear, so I discounted it a little bit. And then D on the PlayStation with all the discs, the little styrofoam piece, and the manual. Sold that for $80 free shipping. Another SNES cartridge, $14.95 for Darius Twin. And then a very uncommon Sega game, Mazen Saga Mutant Fighter. Sold for $40 for the cartridge only. This is worth significantly more if it's complete, so be on the lookout for that one. Any of the older Sega games, ones by Renovation, those are ones to look out for. Remember that, Renovation. A lot of those are worth some good money. Atari, the GBA game, complete in box, sold for $10 plus $4 shipping. And then Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, it was in really good shape, sold it for $17 free shipping. And I was surprised that one wasn't worth more. I got a good price for this one, $80 plus 5 shipping on Crystalis complete. But this thing was minty fresh, beautiful, and had all the stuff with it, so that was a good premium sale there. R4 Ridge Racer, sold that for $16. Contra 3 in the box, $110 plus $5 shipping. I already have that one, so didn't need to keep it, otherwise I would have. Space Shuttle Project, an uncommon NES game, sold for $15 in free shipping. So yeah, if you need any uncommon NES or SNES games, I've still got, you can kind of see back here, I've got some games that are already listed on eBay, so check those out. And then Alone in the Dark sold for $15 plus 4 shipping. And Diablo PS1, a good sale, $100 free shipping. It's an uncommon game, so be looking out for that one. Paperboy and Rampage on the GBA, $14.90. And then A Nightmare on Elm Street, sold with the manual for $45. So that's all of the eBay sales. But stick with me, because I'm going to show you some of the Amazon sales. These ones are going to be quicker. I just have them in an Excel spreadsheet. So look closely. I'm just going to kind of scroll through, maybe point out some of the notables. Sold the Wii with Mario Kart for $105.99. Got a really good price for the GameCube, $101.39, and this is the after fees sale. Like after all fees is what actually goes into my bank account. The only thing that hasn't been subtracted is the shipping cost to the warehouse, but I'll subtract that at the end, which is pretty minimal for all these items. Onimusha Dawn of Dreams sold for $44.71. The Wii U console that was mint in the box sold for $312. So that's pretty amazing. PS1 system, 3640. Pandora's Tower Wii, 2375. And you guys can kind of see here, you know, just be looking at the items if you're interested in what I get for some of the FBA stuff after fees. Zelda Wind Waker for the GameCube, that was complete. I think I sold it for $49.99, and that comes to $38.25. So if you're curious at what fees look like, they're pretty heavy on games. And another example is this Devil Summoner 3DS. Sold that for $59.99, and after fees it's $46.78. So a lot of people don't like FBA for that reason, and I get it. The fees are brutal, but I like the convenience of sending it off to the warehouse, not having to worry about storage. So it works for me. Let's see, Dual Hearts, $48.58 after fees. And just tons and tons of games. You probably won't be able to see all of them, but there's lots of goodies. You guys know the average value for the games was like $23, $24 in Inventory Lab for the ones I sent off to Amazon, so there was a lot of quality stuff. Got Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Tag Force on the PSP that sold for $50.18. Test Drive Eve of Destruction, I think that one sold for like $75 or $78, and then after fees that came to $60.35. So that was a great sale. Predator Concrete Jungle, $51.03. And then there's a lot of these, you know, MLB 2K12 on PSP, $10.23. I sell games like that all the time, dozens of them a day in many cases. And since March 1st, sales on Amazon have pretty much averaged like $1,000 a day before fees and everything comes out of it. So it's been pretty good. The sales are rolling in. It's kind of exciting watching them as they go. And all in all, 270 games, systems, accessories have sold on Amazon so far as of March 11th. For a total of $6,481.01. And then I've got the eBay sales cataloged through March 11th as well. After fees and shipping, total of $1,221. And those were actually fairly conservative estimates. I'll finalize that at the end of the year once everything comes in. But that brings us to a total of $77,702.01 of sales to date from the collection. And that's after fees, that's after everything. Factor in $40 for all the shipping to Amazon warehouses. So, you know, it's pretty minimal compared to that number. So that brings it to $7,660 in sales, leaving me with about $1,400 to go until I break even with the initial $9,100 investment. So that's pretty good. I think my initial prediction was that it would take me about a month to get my money back. So I've got a week left worth of sales to get me to $1,398, which should definitely happen. So yeah, I mean, this was definitely quite an investment. Some of you might be thinking that I didn't keep a ton from my collection, and you're right. I mean, I had $9,100 of cash money tied up in this stuff, so my motivation was to sell, get the money back as quick as possible, and then let the profits roll in. So hopefully after next week I'll be in the profit, and you know, it'll just be gravy from that point on. It's been a lot of fun going through it. Tons and tons of stuff, tons of great sales, and man, I'm only $1,400 away, so that's going to be good. And then after that, there's going to be lots of profits still to come, and stuff will probably be selling all the way through till Christmas time. So yeah, Sean, thank you so much for the collection. You took care of your stuff. It was awesome to see, and you had great taste. So I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun going through everything. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button, especially if you like videos like this. I'll do videos sometimes of actual sales and a whole lot of videos of going to the thrift stores, of purchasing collections, of going to garage sales coming up really soon. End of April is usually when they start for me. And there's going to be a whole lot of videos that are a lot of fun when that point comes. So yeah, thank you guys. We'll see you next time.